Hello, Louise. Here I am again, Miss Hellbreaker in the house, aka Janneke Hellbreker. And I call myself Miss Hellbreaker because that's my real surname, translated in Dutch. Yes, I welcome everybody. Today I'm live on YouTube and Rumble at the same time. So yes, yes, yes. So today is the new episode of Newz from Normie because there's so much things happening and so many crazy things. So I just want to share some things that you will not always find in the mainstream media. And first of all, I need to tell you it's all for entertainment purposes and it's just my perception of the thing, my overview of certain things, and I'll bring you also different possibilities when you can make up your own mind. And the news on normal mainstream media, they should say this as well because they are making shit up as they go. So first of all, what's some good news? There's a ceasefire in Gaza and Israel. I saw these people all dancing and stuff. I'm like very happy. I'm very happy for. I just want peace. I want peace for everybody. I don't want any killing. I don't want any violence. So I want peace for everybody. I'm not from one side or the other side. I know there's evil on all sides, and I just don't want any useless killing. So happy for that. And there's another good news. I saw the release of the January 6th prisoners and a woman that was protesting, she was against abortion and she was like praying about before abortion clinic and she was arrested as well. And I also saw her getting free out of jail. And especially the January 6th people, they were like 4 years in jail, and a lot of them without any trials. The guy said like they couldn't even were allowed to shave their heads or their faces, so they all had long beards, long hair. They had like really bad time, and they were just like without any trial. They were like being in jail for 4 years, and they didn't even do anything. It's like it was all a setup. Yeah, you can research that as well. There's a reason Joe Biden pardoned the January 6th Commission because they meddled with all the information and it's not available for everybody anymore. So they just like took away the information. They didn't make it publicly, and what happened was that people coming from a Trump rally and people say, "Oh, come here! You can come and view the Capitol and go around." And when Tucker Carlson released those videos, it also looked like people were just walking around and watching things. And now information is coming out that the person that redirected for the people to come in and the people that were um, making things there and chaotic were undercover FBI agents. And that's the same as in Holland. Every time when there's a protest, there's like a peaceful protest. They come out and they are called Romeos to start shit up. And those are lots of times they'll even come with a van from the military police, and people know this. It's like deliberately being done, deliberately being planned. So chaos breaks out, riots break out, so they can arrest all the other people that are protesting peacefully, and then they say they are the culprits. And that is their MO already for a long time, just so the government can say that no more protests all the time. They make it very difficult for people to protest. And we have a freedom of speech and a freedom of protest. But it's really, at this moment, it's really difficult because people are being censored everywhere, are being censored. I have videos taken away from my TikTok. I have on my Facebook, I get all the time bans and restrictions, sometimes for things that posted So it's like really crazy. And also the numbers doesn't add up. Sometimes one video has more views on Rumble than on YouTube and other way around. And I think also that they put the numbers down because they don't want truth to come out. So we always find different ways and nothing's gonna stop us or what is coming. And the truth will come out anyway. So and if and I can't find it, I'm gonna bring it to you. So whatever you don't, if you're not sure what I'm saying or what you don't understand, do your own research, find it yourself. Find especially on Telegram channels and on TikTok, you find a lot of things. And since 2 days, I'm on Nostr, this fully decentralized, encryptic, and they can never ban you or censor you anymore. Yay, you found that. But it's not easy to figure all of this out because I'm not so technical. But if I can figure it out, you can figure it out. Ha-ha. It's just an app that you can download, and then you can find there's different apps for different if you have Android or Apple for your phone, you have different apps. They're called Primal and Amethyst, and you can you can download that. So I there's like Miss Hellbreaker on Amethyst or Nostr if you will find me there. And that is the new thing. That's the new thing. That's the future. Lots of people coming on there, and everybody's welcoming me and giving me tips already, and so it's really cool. So then also wanted to tell you about this. Then there's something more happening. There's drones and UFOs everywhere around the world. UFOs are now called suddenly UAPs, since I don't even know what UAP means. Since the Congress had a hearing and saying that there are aliens, no, not many people saw that, but there was actual congressional hearing saying aliens exist and they're coming from the ocean. So that's also new, they're coming from the ocean, and there's more and more sightings. I'm in Telegram groups and I see so many views and pictures, like things coming by of those, of like strange vessels from all over the world. So more and more people having sightings, and on TikTok is also going around that they saw a mothership in Mexico. So that's going around on TikTok. Mothership in Mexico. And Trump said he was going to disclose what it was, but until now he didn't do it yet. So we're still looking forward to that. At least Trump disclosed the files of JFK, RFK, and MLK. He disclosed those things, those files, but it will take a while. Like the JFK files was like 15 days, so it didn't come out yet. But I saw a video coming out already on Telegram, and there's like a new footage where it looks like the passenger shot, and this looks like it. So I saw that video and like, okay. But it's also up to you to check it out, research it, find out. But know that within 15 days, and it was already before, so within like 10 days or so, that information is coming out, and also from the other assassinations. But yeah, I know that there's people all over the world waiting for these files already like decades. And so they're very anxiously waiting for those files. But a lot of more people are also waiting for the Diddy files, the Epstein files, and the 9/11 files. Like those files, like we're also waiting for those. So let's bring those files on as well. Trump also went out of the World Health Organization and the climate deal in Paris. It's all bullshit, sweetie. Oh, sweetie. People, it's all bullshit. The World Health Organization is just a terrorist organization. The climate change is one big hoax. It's called geoengineering and chemtrails, and they are spraying barium, aluminium, strontium, like all sorts of things in the air. That's what it's chemtrails. Spraying that in the air. happy, I don't know. But I'm not happy when I see a plane coming and there's stripes in the air and my sun is blocked. That doesn't make me very happy, but it is what it is. One day we'll hope we'll have better uh, blue skies and only real clouds, not this yet. But also, it's the same substance in the fog. And there's also people saying like there's snow, but that doesn't really melt. And it's also in the snow, and it's also in that strange fog. So they're saying all those things that were in the chemtrails are in the fog, and some people say there's even parasites in the fog. So, yeah, you can also find that online. So people really researching and sharing that. So it's up to you to find it out. Then there's a whole thing about the fires in Los Angeles, and the things are very divided. Things are very divided. Some people saying like, oh, they're like trying to get rid of the evidence because all the tunnels underneath all those Hollywood mansions from all the um, PDF files, PDF files. People PEDOS, because a lot of these are in Hollywood. Because if you want to be famous in this reality, you have to sell your soul and do really, really nasty things. And that sometimes involves children in different ways. That's what we're doing it for. We're doing it for children. We're sharing this truth. Because there's too many children being the victims of this nefarious system slash planet or whatever, or holographic reality where we are in. So there's too many people with victims, and this system is not working for everybody. Just working for the 1%. Go to the elites, but are actually degenerates and parasites. Like, why would you want to hoard all the wealth for only yourself and not for everybody else? Like, do you know that for one family, the Rothschilds, if they would share their wealth with everybody, everybody would become a multi-millionaire here on the whole earth. So this is not necessary, people. And also those banks that just print the money and you have to pay taxes and everything else. Like, you have never been to Holland where they have the most taxes for everything. And I come from Holland, and it's like the most bureaucratic country you can imagine, and it's like very controlled, and it's like, it's like people are really brainwashed there. If you think in other countries people are brainwashed, yes, but all people are brainwashed out of all countries, and they use different things to make people believe that they have it better in their country than in other countries. So especially people in America think, oh, land of the free, we're so proud of being America. But then they have a fire and the government doesn't come to help them. They even didn't have any water in California. They didn't have any water, and it was not in the things that they click on, and the sprinklers was not there, in where the fire department clicks them on, the hoses, they were not there. They were there were in basins, they were not there. And they say, yeah, we redirected the water because of a little fish that was that was maybe exterminated soon. This is like that. We have to do that for the fish. So, but that no one saw that fish for decades. So now Trump is saying redirect the water down so people can have the water again. But I think it's also a bit strange if people say, yeah, we can't use the ocean water because of the salt in the water is not good for the soil. I lived in Spain where I saw planes and helicopters getting the water from the ocean on the fires. So that was something of like, that is like the biggest bullshit I ever heard. So I told people on my Facebook that they can just get water out of the ocean because it's next to this. And then they said, no, it was too windy, so the airplane airplanes can't go without, it's too windy, like, it's like, it needs to be a really, really big storm. So all of everything's coming together and culminating in like really strange stories, and people also reporting again, just as the same as Lahaina, that blue cars and blue houses were okay after the fire, others not. Some people say that the fire started in their houses with the smart meters. Uh, Trees are still standing, but houses not. People talking about juice, direct energy weapons, all of that thing. So, what it is, it looks strange. It's all fishy. And did the bad guys do that, and did the good guys do that? As long as I think there's a lot of innocent people getting killed and losing their houses, I don't think the good guys are doing this. So, yeah. So this is like really strange. But then you also have people coming, making videos and going with a helicopter over this whole place, saying there's nothing happening. I saw like people in Los Angeles going, "Well, there's no fire, nothing happening." Someone in a helicopter, and there's nothing happening. That's why things are so strange, and don't get too caught up in any story, because you don't know what's real. And a lot of people say, "Oh, that's just a movie. Enjoy the movie." But yeah, as long as people are still struggling, I'm not liking this movie. So I want everything to be revealed, everything to come open, and I want all to know the truth. So there's one other thing there's some more things that I want to share. So finally, people in North Carolina being helped. That was like, how long ago was that hurricane? And now they're being helped. What is this kind of bullshit? Yeah, Trump is there to help them, but yeah, I'm like, I was Trump net the net already earlier there, and why would no one else help them? Because on TikTok, I saw someone saying that the people are still living in tents, and then people were frozen to death there. So I don't know what's happening there, but I know it was not good, and I know it's not going to change. So there's some good things that Trump did, and I just want to share different perspectives and different things out there. Because there was also one thing that I'm very skeptical about, is that he shared one AI vaccine against cancer, that people get like heal from cancer in a very short time. I don't believe any mRNA, like AI mRNA vaccine that could help people, because it's poison, what they put in the bodies of people. And it's like quite clear, people, it's coming out, all the cerebral cancers, all the blood clots, all the myocarditis, all the, what is it, the immune system diseases, all the strokes, all the whatever, children having heart attacks, and it's all the vaccines, people, and we knew it already from the beginning, and we warned people, but people didn't want to listen. People didn't want to listen. But it doesn't matter for now. Like, you can listen now, you can change it up now, and there's a lot of people who woke up after they had one vaccine or after they had two vaccines, and they started waking up and they started researching and finding things out, and they were like really like, oh, what happened? What did I do? And if I know what I know now, I wouldn't have done it. So, but do the detoxing. Start detoxing. Start eating healthier. Start taking your health in your own hands. Start with the food you eat. And it's really good also to eat cilantro, because it takes the heavy metals out of the body for all the other things. So that is something that I really want to tell you. Like, whatever is happening, don't get too distracted, don't get too emotional. Yes, you can be like, you care about people, and then you will feel things, and that's okay. But don't let it all revolve your whole life around it, because you don't know what's real and what's not real anymore in this crazy reality. So I just want to tell you a bit of like other perspectives and other things that I heard from alternative news media, but I also know that I don't know what is real and what not real anymore, because a lot of people say this is just all the show, it's all fake for the normies, so the normies wake up. So yeah, any non-normies or normies here are welcome. But I also gave this name so people would understand what I'm sharing, and not as an offense, but to people understand where it comes from, and that I know uh, the deeper layers of this reality, some deeper layers. I'm just also figuring this whole thing out, but at least I share what I figure out. So I'm not only sharing about this news, what I did now, but I also share about a lot of things, about health, about consciousness, about like information, about detoxing and mindset and inspiration and oh yeah, also different income ways. Like I give also energy healings and healing courses. I work with energy healing devices. Wherever I can help you heal as well, physically, mentally, emotionally, with your traumas, whatever, like what you need, I'm here. And I also write books. So one book was Hacking the Matrix, where I share all the biohacks, and one book is Whispers of the New Earth, that was recently published with a lot of information and channeling and from higher realms. And the first one, I got one review back, and it's like a hug in the backpack. And it's so healing to read it, and she loves my book. So I was really grateful to hear that, and I hope that it also inspire and uplift many people in this reality. Because that's also what I do. I let you know there's hope. Please, people believe in a better world, because we are going to change it up. Because that's why you're different and me too. Because we're going to make a difference in this world. Because it is not working for the whole and for everybody. So we have to make new, we have to come up with new ideas to make it better for everybody. And the more we learn, yeah, because we're conscious creators, the more we learn, the more we upgrade, the more we learn from each other, the more we co-create, the more we support each other, the more everybody can do what they really came to do here. Ooh, I get this one. So to be in your power and you are like your creative beings. You can create whatever you want to create. You want to write books? Here, you go write books. You want to create music? Here, create music. You want to write art? Do that. You want to have a vegetable garden? Do that. You want to build a house? Do that. Do that. Like, whatever. The sky is the limit. Just know that, and that is what I will always remind you of your greatness, of your power, of your strength, and all the other is just bullshit and distractions. But know it's there, but know what you really want to focus uh, your energy on, because that is what is really important. And yeah, for some reason, this is something that I need to share because it comes. If I didn't do it today, tomorrow it comes again. It comes again. So I have I have a divine message coming through that like I need to share this. So whoever yeah helps this in their reality, and whoever like I can help with in any way, I'm here. And know that you're not alone and seeing things differently than most people. And I'm here also making also videos with my partner on another YouTube channel. It's called Forever Awesome 888. And there it's mostly traveling, conscious relationships, communication, and also health and detox information. Because it's time to take responsibility responsibility for our health back into our own hands. Yes, that's how I conclude this. Thank you for watching. I know that I make this with lots of love for everybody, and just to share knowledge and to share not only the bad things but also the good things that are happening. I know that there's like thousands and thousands and thousands of good things happening in this world also, and more good things will be coming as well. And I hope to report for about really amazing things next time. Yes, thank you for watching and lots of love.